of San Francisco. Will, you just rode around on a cable car in San Francisco. What were some of the things that struck you most?
Carbon monoxide because of
The fumes.
Fumes was pretty bad, but no. Yeah, it was pretty cool going over Golden Gate Bridge, sides open. Some guy in the car trying to take a photo. I think it was IndyCar actually. And, got someone to draw my face in a cartoon character looking way, which was interesting. And we had some crabs, a good kind, and they were just fresh out of the ocean here.
You're saying as opposed to imitation crab, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You guys know what I mean. And yeah, the chocolate that was given to us by what is it called? Ghirardelli?
Yes.
Ghirardelli. So
That's special chocolate.
that is. My little guy's going to love it. And yeah, that's it. I mean, it was a fantastic tour, and I'm sure these guys will elaborate a bit on it.
So, well, turning towards Sonoma, which is what we'll eventually start talking about today. I know things in Portland didn't go as you hoped, and the shot that you have at the championship is a little slimmer than you were originally planning, but it's not out of the question. We've seen crazier things happen throughout the season. What are your thoughts heading into this race that you've seen a lot of success at?
Yeah, look, there's obviously, Scott and Alex have to have a pretty bad day for us to have a shot at the championship. We have to basically win, lead laps and all that sort of thing. So we're just going there and going to do absolute best to try to win the race, obviously. It's a real disappointment considering the pace that we've had all year to not be a legitimate contender. Unfortunately, we felt very strong in Portland to have that issue. But that's the way it is, and I'm happy with the season, whatever happens, having won the 500. And then just try and enjoy this last race.
And the gentleman next to you, Scott Dixon, actually comes into this race as the points leader, 29 points ahead of the gentleman next to him, Alexander Rossi. Scott, it's been sort of an up and down season. I know the nice thing is at least you've been consistent. I know you wish you had a few more race wins throughout. But ultimately, heading into this race with a points lead that isn't necessarily a huge points lead, but it's a fairly comfortable one. What would you say your thoughts are heading into this race and your thoughts on that lead?
Anything's possible. I think especially with the competition right now, and even how some of these races play out, can be flipped pretty easily. So it's for us, we're leading right now, but it doesn't guarantee you anything, and mathematically, lots of things can happen. So I think for us, we've just got to really focus and treat it like any other race weekend and try and go out there and win. And that should be the best approach. But we have to wait and see what happens Sunday. I know it's going to be a fantastic race, a really difficult one, and one that hopefully we put on a great show. But I think for us we just got to try and do our best. We can't really rest on the points that we have right now. It can change quickly.
Alexander Rossi comes in 29 points behind Scott Dixon heading into the IndyCar Grand Prix at Sonoma. And Alex, a home race for you, definitely a race where you have a lot of friends and family and a lot of support. How does that make you feel knowing that you might need a little extra support heading into this race trying to get that championship?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's always a flagship event for us, and I've got 50 odd guests. I think Andretti has over 500, and it's such a spectacular kind of weekend for all of us. So very much looking forward to that, and the potential that we could have something to celebrate Sunday night is also pretty cool. So we'll just go out there and try and build a fast race car these next couple of days and see what happens Sunday. I mean, we'll just kind of go do our normal thing and go fight and try and win, and hopefully that'll be enough.
And next to you, Josef Newgarden, the reigning series champion, driving for Team Penske. Joseph, very similar to your teammate Will, a few things have to go quite right for in this weekend's race for a repeat championship to occur. But this is the first time in your career that you've gone into a season as the defending champion. What's that experience been like for you? Was there added pressure? Did you feel like you felt established because you had that championship?
I feel similar. I mean, it's you know, I think regardless of where you were the year before, you always feel pressure in the championship to perform. You know, you're only as good as your last race in a lot of ways in racing. So you always feel that pressure to go out and do your job and have a good weekend. And this year's been a lot of fun. It's been fun carrying the #1 for sure. You know, I'm proud of the effort we did last year and really proud for our team that we got to do that. So we're going to try and defend that this weekend. It's going to be pretty difficult, as Will talked about. And we have a very big uphill battle this weekend. But you know, if we don't make it happen ultimately at the end of the day, then we'll just do our best for the weekend itself, try and win the race. It's really all we can do at this point, which is within our control. And then we'll work very hard next year to hopefully bring it back if we can't get it done this weekend.
Absolutely. Well, gentlemen, thank you very much for taking us on a cable car to go to San Francisco today. Please join us at your table and enjoy some lunch.
Thanks.